I'm Angela Paoli, Vice President of Education and Broker Development, and I am joined by one of my favorite colleagues on our coaching and training team, Miss Riley Zimmerman. Hi, Riley. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thanks.
We are here today to talk about all things marketing for Work Your Wednesday as part of Accelerate 90. So today's session is called Marketing Toolkit. Thank you. Good morning. Irma says, Angela, best music. Thank you. I'm like Mrs. DJ over here. We're going to talk about all things marketing today. So this is a pretty meaty conversation that we're going to have. This is for sure going to go like a good 50 minutes. So stick with us. We will post the recording in the app when we're done. But this is a really comprehensive overview of all of the amazing marketing tools and resources and programs that we have for our agents. I'm going to challenge you. While it's going to feel like you're drinking from a fire hose, because there are a lot of things we're going to talk about today, I'm going to challenge you to pick one or two things that you are interested in or maybe want to learn more information about and just write them down. Just one or two things, not four, not five, not 12, one or two. And those are going to be part of your next steps leaving this webinar today. So we're going to get right into it. So for our agenda today, we're going to be talking about branding. What is it? Give you a little breakdown on that. We'll go into our print marketing resources, our digital marketing resources. We'll talk about seller marketing, buyer marketing, and some next steps. If you guys could please put any questions you have in the chat, that would be amazing. And I'm going to kick it off to Riley.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Angela. So we are going to get started with our branding breakdown section. So this is where we talk all about what it means to have a brand and how that applies to your marketing assets. And we do believe that developing a winning brand, it's really a great way to showcase your strengths, differentiate you from other agents, and keep you top of mind with your sphere and potential clients. All right, so what is branding? We talk about this term a lot. It's basically all of your marketing as a real estate agent stems from this idea of a brand. And so when it comes to your brand identity, this is like that tangible, visible way that we can represent you into your sphere. And so you may think of this as like a logo, your color scheme, your fonts, the language you use, the designs you use in your marketing assets. They basically all identify who you are as a real estate agent. And what's really nice is AT has a fabulous brand. And so we can really rely on AT's brand if we need to. If you haven't established and found your brand just yet, AT already has one for you. For your branding, what goes along with that and what helps us define that brand identity and figure out what that logo, what those colors, all that is going to look like, it really all comes back to your value proposition. And that's that short statement that highlights the value you provide for your clients and why they should work with you. So if you don't have a value proposition, this is a great thing to think about. And then the larger version of your value proposition is your bio. And that's that 2 to 3 paragraph statement that you basically put on a lot of different marketing collateral pieces, highlighting your background, your real estate experience, strengths, differentiators, personal hobbies, and involvement. Some things to keep in mind when writing your bio: keep it in third person, use keywords like sellers, buyers, top agent, that sort of thing. Make sure you leverage what app properties offer. I get a question a lot for new agents. Well, I just started. What do I offer? You offer everything that app properties offer. So it's a great thing to remember to put in there. And of course, Ad Assist can always help you with writing your bio or ChatGPT. They're a great resource as well. And we do have this handy dandy agent handbook. So if you're just getting started in creating a brand and learning more about AT's brand as well and how it can help you within the real estate industry and with your business, this handbook is really helpful. It breaks down a lot of different things to get you started. We also have the ability to create a logo through AT, and we offer this through our marketing design department. These are some example logos that they've created, and this is nice because you can include this personal logo on brochures, e-campaigns, postcards, social media, so on and so forth. Great options here to really establish that brand. And something that I want to point out here of ways to use the At Properties Christie's logo. These are some proper examples on how you should use them. So you notice here everything is aligned, that we are not distorting it in any way, just because we never want to alter this logo. So if you go to the next slide, Angela, you can see there are improper ways to use it. So changing the color, making it larger, adding a shadow. We really never want to alter this. And so here's just a sheet that you can reference should you need to see if you can do something with our logo or not.
Also, I wanted to pop in, if you have questions about logo usage, always email marketing.
Yes, they will let you know.
Yeah.
Another branding element that we offer at is our business cards. These are really nice. We have 3 different layouts that you can choose from. You can now include a QR code as well, your headshot, all your information, your social media. And when you join at first off, you get 250 complimentary. And then after that, you can see our pricing on the slide as well. We also have these bio flyers. We talked about these a little bit on Creative Studio, but they're available on Creative Studio for you to customize. And it's basically like a personalized flyer featuring your bio, any designations, and highlighted skills that you offer. These are great to have ready to go in your back pocket for listing presentations, for events, really anything. Just have them on the ready because it basically summarizes everything you offer as a real estate agent. So it keeps people in the know and shows your offerings.
These are really easy to create, guys, and I love using these at open houses too.
Yes, definitely. All right, and we have our branding book as well. These are beautifully created. I think these are awesome to have. It's basically like the very nice long version of your bio flyer, if you will. It's meant to accompany the seller presentation and is basically a portfolio that showcases you, your value proposition, your past and featured listings, and more. A lot of at statistics in there as well, positioning you, really for success in the real estate industry. And so these can be ordered through marketing. They're $10 a piece. You can get anywhere from 5 to 25. And they're just nice to have for all of the different events and presentations that you'll be attending. And then lastly, in this branding section, what I want to talk about is Creative Studio. So if you weren't with us the past 2 weeks talking about Creative Studio, we have a ton of different marketing collateral in there that you can customize to your brand. And what's really cool is your logo, all of your branding already syncs within Creative Studio. So you can create all of these different marketing pieces all in there that align with your brand or the app brand as well. So check out those recordings if you weren't there to listen to them. But Creative Studio is really great for pretty much everything we're talking about today.
Yeah. And it's on demand, right? Like you could get stuff done and create stuff at 9 o'clock at night without anyone's help. So that's a
Yes.
really great program we have. All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit about print marketing, old school print marketing, right? For those of us who've been in the industry a super long time, we remember this used to be the only marketing we used to do. But I still believe in print marketing. I still believe it has a space for realtors. And, when we talk about marketing, we want to make sure that we're hitting people in all different ways, right? We want to make sure they see us online and digitally. They want to see us in person or on the phone or at events. They also want to see us in their mailbox, right? So it's a super important part of your strategy. So, and we have a ton of options that you guys could lean into. My most favorite option that I think is a non-negotiable in any agent's business, it is a fundamental program that everybody should be doing, is our monthly mailer program. This is the easiest one you can do. It's super turnkey. All the content is created for you. You literally only have to send a mailing list to marketing. And this thing is sent out for you, branded to you every single month for you. You don't have to think about it again. So I really challenge everyone, if you are not using our monthly mailer program, to please sign up for that. Simply email marketing@properties.com to get going on that one. We also have our Gateful program, which is another nice, I believe it's kind of a step up from the monthly mailer. If you would like another piece that kind of helps you stand out from the crowd, they're really nice, larger pieces that fold out, really pretty, 4 double-sided panels. You can customize them. We do have a lot of templates, but you can certainly customize them with all of your personal information. These are nice if you want to do a custom mailer. Maybe you have like a farm or a sphere that you'd like to send to. Maybe you want to send these to on a quarterly basis to maybe your A-ranked clients or something like that. you can certainly do that. So signing up for our gatefold marketing program is easy as well, is you can also email marketing and get going with that too. Then I want to talk a little bit about EDDM. I think a lot of people have heard of that. Maybe you don't necessarily know what it is. It stands for Every Door Direct Mail. It's basically using like the postal carrier's mail route. So you can look on like the Postal Service's website to see like where the actual mail routes are. They will carry a bunch of these with them and literally just put it on in every single mailbox that's on their route, right? So these are good if you want to do like a large farm area. This is not a cheap investment. This is a 12-month commitment. 2,000 recipients, do the math. It's a pricey investment to make, but if you are looking to level up, I would suggest if you're looking to farm a new area or farm your neighborhood, and you're going to do this consistently, right? We don't do this one time. That's why we asked for a 12-month commitment. With print mail pieces, we typically don't see anything coming from us sending something one time. So this is a 12-month commitment. We want to make sure that you're really saturating a postal carrier route with your name, your brand, and your face. This is another option. One thing I want to make mention of, which I'm a big believer in, is working with our mortgage and title partners. We have amazing partners within At Properties. We all are one team. We all work together. You can certainly reach out to your proper rate loan officer to ask if they're interested in doing some co-branding with you. So for example, would you like their name and face on a postcard with you? They sometimes have funds to split costs for things like that. So that's awesome too. And we make it really easy to co-brand these pieces. We have it all built into our system. So if you don't know who your loan officer is, please ask your managing broker or your office manager for an introduction. Get to know them and get to see how you can each help each other out with your business. So if you're looking for something more customized, we can literally do it all. I've seen a lot of really cool things come from the marketing department. Riley, what are some of like the most interesting pieces of marketing you've worked on that are a little different with marketing?
I think it's really fun to do like the benches and the billboards, like things that you
Mhm.
see in like advertising agencies. They've even done really cool collateral that you can use for your social media to stand out as well. So they can do it all, even like big signs, you name it, they got it.
Yeah. So literally anything you need, just email marketing at properties.com for something custom. But just please know that custom things take a while, right? Those don't turn around fast. I would give it as much lead time as you possibly can, but they really can do a lot of really cool things. So keep that in mind. I'm going to pass it off to Riley to talk a little bit about our digital marketing resources.
Awesome. Yeah. So we live in a digital world. You guys know this. And so we have lots of different resources that you can use to really help develop your digital brand as well. So that first resource that we have is our AdWorks tool and campaign that we have the ability to run within platform. So AdWorks is just basically the company that we use, and this puts you in front of potential clients and your sphere through three different types of campaigns. So we have a sphere campaign, we have a zip code campaign, and we have a listing campaign. The differences in these are the sphere is one that this is basically a digital ad that is served to your sphere. So you upload your mailing list and you can stay in front of your sphere on a weekly basis. It's really great because they just see it organically on, a website that they're searching, on social media, whatever it is. But it's a way to stay in front of your sphere in that digital form. We also have the zip code campaign, and that's a way to, let's say, if you're farming an area, stay in front of an area that you may be working in or hoping to work in. And so, say you're focusing on Hinsdale, Illinois, you can create a zip code campaign that follows people around who may be applicable or potential clients in that area. And then finally, we have the listing ad as well. And Angela will talk about this a little bit more in our listing section, but basically the listing ad is just to advertise your listing in a digital way. And these are really nice because they're cost effective. You can sign up for the year, you can do it monthly, quarterly. What's nice is it's just going to run in the background. So even if you are not doing a lot of other marketing elements, and maybe you're just doing this and the monthly mailer, those are two things that you don't have to think about at all. They're going to keep running in the background and you're going to stay in front of your sphere and potential farm as well.
Yeah, like we talked about how the monthly mailer, I feel like is kind of a non-negotiable program to be doing for your print marketing. I believe that AdWorks is kind of the same, right? For digital campaigns. Like Riley said, it's super easy. You upload that list and you can keep it updated. Maybe you want to clean it up or add some new people every quarter or what have you, but this is something that runs without you and is really easy.
Yeah, and we have a question that someone was asking if you've seen success, and I can't tell you how many agents I have worked with who've come to me and said, "Oh yeah, so and so saw my ad the other day. They said they saw me on ESPN or HGTV, whatever they were, Kohl's when they were shopping online." There's so many places that they can see you or on social media as well, and we're not looking necessarily for them to click or to work with you right in that moment. We're looking for them to realize, oh, Riley's still a real estate agent. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all we want. So just them
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I saw your ad," that means it's success and it's working.
And it's really, and
Um,
like Riley said, it's really about brand recognition, right? A lot of this stuff is not
yeah,
meant to drive leads instantaneously. Most of
yeah,
the marketing we do as realtors, unfortunately, as much as we'd love for it to, it's not meant to generate leads right off the bat. It's meant to keep a consistent flow of that brand recognition. Your name is out there consistently reminding people what you do, reminding people that you're a professional in the industry, you're still around, able to help, you're keeping engaged with them consistently. AdWorks is a way to digitally keep in front of their faces.
yep, absolutely. It's that top of mind that we talk about all the time. AdWorks and monthly mailer, top of mind. That's exactly what we're going for. So we also offer custom market reports. This is a digital market report that basically just goes out via eCampaign, or you can generate a link from it. And what's really nice is you can share this link anywhere. You can use a QR code, you can put it on a mailer, whatever it may be, and the link is live. So whenever someone clicks on this link, they can see the most recent update market information for that day. You could literally use the same link for the entire year and it will continue to upload, or excuse me, update with that market information. What's nice is you can now send these out via eCampaign. So if you want to send this out in addition to the monthly newsletter that goes out, this is a great supplemental piece that offers value. It's very interesting to the consumer because it applies to them. So there's a few ways that we can get creative with this custom market report, but know that it's there. Grab a link for the area that you serve, toss it in your link tree, put it in your email signature, put it on a postcard. There's a lot of ways that we can leverage this.
I love using the custom market reports too for your prospecting, right? So if you're reaching back out to clients that maybe you sold a home to, 4, 5, 6 to 10 years ago, what a great way to just include a really easy link to kind of give them an idea of what is happening in that neighborhood or maybe a neighborhood that they're interested in. It's a good way to re-engage and have conversations with people.
Absolutely. We have a lot of different tools when it comes to social media, and we'll be diving into all of this fun stuff next week. So be sure to join us. But just a little overview, we have Creative Studio. And so we talked a little bit about that, but basically, this is where we can go and grab a lot of different social media templates and customize them to your brand, to your listing, to testimonials, whatever it may be. A lot of different templates in there. We also have Content Hub, and Content Hub recently, I have to say, in the past few months, it is fire, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the trends in social media, Content Hub is on top of it. Our marketing department is putting things in there that are trending big time on social media. People are coming to me saying, "Oh, this video from Content Hub is blowing up on my social media." Like, this is a professionally made video that you did not spend any time on. All you have to do is grab, post, and it's like blowing up on people's channels. So, if when in doubt, go to Content Hub. There's a ton of different great content in there that you can repurpose in different ways to help keep up with your social media. Because I know it's hard to come up with things all the time. So Content Hub is a great resource for that. And then we also have at social as well. And this is a place where you can basically just upload your photos and then add in, the at logo and listing, just sold, that sort of thing. So it is app branded and then ready to go to your social media as well. So it's a nice little app to have in your back pocket should you want to customize something, on the ready. Awesome. Then we also have our brand new custom lead forms. These are super great. We did a training on them, so you can always refer back to that. But these custom lead forms allow you to easily and effectively collect prospect contact information that is saved automatically to your CRM. So previously we were using @opens for this, but now we have an actual tool that captures this information. So you can customize this form specifically to your event, the opportunity that you may be, working in, an offering that you have to collect information. And so let's say it's a giveaway, it's a sponsorship, you're doing a newsletter sign up, you're creating a custom CMA and you want people to fill out this information so they get whatever that is. This is what you would use for that. You can add a photo, you can add custom questions, you can add a farm in there to categorize all of these contacts. And then it generates a link and you can put that in a QR code so people can scan the QR code, enter your giveaway or whatever it may be, submit a request to get a CMA from you. And then what's really nice is that custom farm that you create, all people that scan that and fill this out, they sync right into that farm. So when you go in your CRM, it says giveaway for Amazon gift card. And then you can see all of the people that have, entered into this giveaway. You can grab those people, pick out a name, and then these people are already saved in your CRM so you can reach out to them in the future. So this is a really great way that we can get really creative with it. So if you ever need ideas, just come to the marketing department. We can help you generate some fun ways to use this.
All right. I know we've presented a lot so far. We're going to present more now. Okay, guys, ready? We're going to talk about listing resources. So I think one of the biggest differentiators that we have compared to other brokerages is the amount and the quality of marketing that we do surrounding your listings. And this helps you win listings. So I want to start with the DLP, a digital listing presentation. This is how I would use the DLP. The DLP is found within platform. It's already almost built for you. It's super turnkey and easy to get going. You can upload like a custom video, some custom documents to it, which is all great. You can connect a CMA to it as well. But the way that I would use the DLP is once a person called me and was interested in talking to me about listing their property, I would, gather their contact information. And as soon as we got off that phone call, I would immediately send out a DLP. It is going to immediately differentiate you from anyone else that they may be talking to and make you look super professional. So DLP, if you've never used it, please get into platform and play around with it. It's a very easy tool to set up. Then once I sent out that DLP and I maybe pulled some comps and kind of figured out some pricing and scheduled that appointment to go back and do a tour of their property, I would then put together a seller's presentation kit. So you have all these resources within your offices. We have a bag, a really pretty like leather folio, all these seller presentation materials. You maybe would stick a bio flyer in there with your business card, maybe a handwritten thank you note, right? You can get creative with that. But once I sent that DLP out and I knew that I had an appointment to go back to tour that person's house, I would then drop off my seller presentation kit on their porch or have it messenger, depending where you're at. Let them know that it's coming and that it's there and to review it before you come for your appointment. Again, it's like bang, bang, bang. You are just really looking super professional, super polished, and very sharp. And I can guarantee that your competition is not doing things like this. All of those materials are available in your offices. Also, once you win that listing, you're then going to create a property folder in the DMS. The DMS, I'm sure if you guys have had a listing or a sale, you're familiar with and you've used, but once you get in there, you can then kind of get to the marketing section where you can turn on all of these amazing things for marketing that listing. One of the amazing things and one of the most crucial things that we consider when we're marketing listings is obviously really good photography. We have really great relationships with two vendors that we highly recommend, one being VHT. VHT has a lot of different packages that you can choose from. Their photography is premium. It's really pretty. You can add on interactive floor plans, Matterport, all these great things. They have drone options as well. But VHT photography is a really great option for your listings. We also have a good relationship with Real Vision. Same thing, floor plans, digital tours, 3D renderings, really pretty photography. All depends on what you're looking for. All listing photography includes unlimited photos with Real Vision, which I like about them. You can download the tours as videos. There's just a lot that comes with these packages, and they're all built into our systems, which I like too. So take your pick and try them out and see which one you like. We also have an in-house video department, and they are amazing professionals that are really, really good and highly skilled with producing videos. So if you're interested in having our in-house video team do a video for you, here's all the information on that. We're even getting fancy and doing some drone footage if you want to add on an additional $50 fee. They're doing some little videos that you can use for social media too, interactive with the agent. We can have you in there as well. It's really up to you, but they do some nice quality work. So if you have like a higher end listing, or you have a listing that maybe is super unique or is in a super unique area, something you really want to highlight with video, I highly recommend using our in-house video team. So listing videos, we talked about this too. So new social media vertical videos, they're included in all the packages. So you can use those for like reels on like TikToks, Instagram, whatever. They can make it with or without music. So everything is, we offer what you need for your social media needs too. So let's talk about our signage, which I think, again, old school, like who cares about real estate signs? But I do. And guess who else does? The people whose houses you are listing. When this beautiful signage shows up from our love van and a person is putting this in someone's yard and polishing the sign and taking great care of it, that means something, guys. That's an experience. So signs may seem like a boring topic, but it's actually a pretty meaningful experience for our customers. We have beautiful signage. No other brokerage of signage compares. We now have QR codes on them, which I love. So please, when you're trying to win a listing, signage is important too. Also, we have a brochure tool that you can use within platform, and you can like easy drag and drop photos. You can see listings under 500K receive a 12-page brochure. Listings between 5 and a million receive a 16-page brochure. You get 50 complimentary. Please take them. Take whatever is offered to you, even if you don't use them. If the property sells fast, these are great pieces that you can use when you're trying to win listings and listing presentations. You can give us samples, right? You can maybe even drop off at houses around a certain property and use them for farming. So these are really great pieces to use. And again, that's the brochure tool within platform. We have a flyer tool too. If you need something like on the fly, you need to make something fast. These are really great for open houses, or if you're going to go to an event and you just need just a quick and easy one-page flyer, we have a tool for that too. And then one of my favorite tools that we offer out of all the tools in the world that ad offers, I feel like I love ad opens, probably one of my most favorite. What I love about it is gone are the days of like paper and pen sign in. We really want to up the experience of people coming to our open houses. And to do that, At created their own open house tool. And it just creates a custom URL for your open house that can be used to lead customers to like a sign-in portal. So you can either do it one of two ways. You can bring maybe like a tablet or an iPad, and you can have this pulled up so when people walk in, they can literally just tap on your device and they're signing into this platform, right? And then it automatically syncs to your CRM, which is a major bonus. Or second, you can have a QR code created that leads to this sign-in page. So all you have to do is have a printed piece of paper or something with a QR code on it at your open house and a little sign that says, please scan here to sign in. And people will take their own devices and scan the QR code, be led to this page, type in their own information on their own device. And again, it syncs automatically with your CRM. That syncing is super important because it allows you to follow up with those people from those open houses really, really easily. So please take advantage of this tool. Don't use pen and paper anymore. We really want to make our experiences at open houses leveled up. Another one of my favorite tools is our turf report. So back in the day, this used to be a separate company that offered this really cool turf report. And I remember I was with a different brokerage and we used to have our agents use this turf report. And then one day, like the company disappeared. Well, it was because Ad Properties bought them. So we now own the whole functionality of this turf report. And it's pretty cool. It basically gives you like the clients a highlight of what's in the area and what's around it, right? So you could search for like restaurants, shopping, transit, walkability, schools, really anything. And it creates this really nice little report, and you can add it into your brochures and you can print it out. But it just gives an idea of like what is in that neighborhood. So I love this tool, and it's pretty simple to use as well. We also have custom open house signs that you can get created for yourself. I remember when I was setting open houses, I was crazy because I literally had like 12 signs, and I would go like an hour and a half before the open house started, and I would put these signs everywhere I could in the neighborhood with my name on them. And it's just another way to get your name out there, right? Getting neighborhoods used to seeing your name and your sign. And so you have the pricing here. There's a couple different options that we offer. I highly recommend, obviously, using custom ones with your name, just so people, again, brand recognition, right? And here's the pricing on those. The lead time for open house signs, though, is about 2 weeks. So just know that those don't come super fast. And then earlier, Riley mentioned AdWorks. So part of AdWorks is we actually offer a complimentary automatic 7-day just listed ad campaign for all listings that come in 350 and above. That happens without you. You don't have to do anything for that to happen. That ad is going to run without you, which is pretty great. Now, you do have an option if you like it and want to continue it to pay to extend the campaign, which is great as well. It targets buyers within 5 miles of that listing address. So again, it's complimentary, 350 and above for a week. We also have a ton of extra resources specifically for luxury listings. And when I say luxury listings, that's really 1 million and above. Through Christie's, we have a ton of different resources, publications, websites, all these different places that marketing can go to for those luxury listings. And also through our partner, Leading RE, same thing. They have even more resources that we can tap into to do some marketing for your luxury listings. We offer Luxury Portfolio Magazine. That is one perk that we get through our Leading RE affiliation. And Luxury Portfolio is a really nice, pretty magazine that we offer to your clients for free. So a lot of agents don't know that every single agent at Properties gets 10 of these for their clients for free. So if you have 10 clients you would like to sign up to receive this magazine, please email coachingsupport@properties.com. They'll give you a little format that you have to give them your mailing information with. Again, 10 is free. You can also pay. I don't remember the price, but you can ask coaching support, but you can pay for extra clients to be signed up too. So email them to get that going, get your 10 for free. And Riley, I want to hand it over to you for buy side resources, but a couple comments I want to make. I know with everything going on in our industry right now, making sure that our buyer's process is really polished and clear and can be articulated is uber important. The company is currently working on updating some of our buy side resources, specifically our print buyer's guide materials that are available in the offices. They're currently updating them with some updated information. We're also doing away with the neighborhood guides. I think many of you have seen those within your offices. Once that stock is gone, we're not reordering those. We felt like a lot of people can find information like that online, right? We didn't really need to have it printed, and a lot of that is not a super long shelf life. So those are going away, but we have some new collateral coming for the buy side as well. So keep your eye on your email. We'll be announcing that. But we have some like specific buy side bio flyers coming, gatefolds, brand books, and things like that. So we'll announce those when they're ready.
Awesome. Thanks, Angela. Yeah. And one thing I wanted to mention just about buyers, I feel, or we actually talked about this on one of the Accelerate Monday calls. And one of the agents said that we should treat our buyers like we treat our sellers. Like we treat our sellers so well with all of this information, all this collateral, and buyers deserve the exact same thing. And so we have a lot of offerings and more things coming that allow you to give them that same level of service. And so that first thing is our digital buyer presentation, the DBP. This is a little bit newer, very similar to the listing presentation, but targeted towards buyers. So this is a customizable presentation that helps enhance your communication, efficiently and accessibility, or excuse me, your efficiency and accessibility to really just help attract and convert more potential buyers. So it's really just a resource to guide them, to help them stay in the know about the buying process, and then everything you offer as their buyer's agent as well. What's nice is this is digital, so you can share it via email, QR code, on social media. You can have it in your link in your bio. A lot of different ways that we could get it out to your buyers to deliver this message.
And just like, we handle on the listing side when someone calls us to potentially list their property, this should go out as soon as you have a conversation with a buyer or a potential buyer, right? This, again, it should be part of your process. It should be polished, look really nice, and part of what you do when you're servicing the buyer.
Absolutely. We also have our buyer book as well. And this is just a great way to set the expectation of the buying process from start to finish with our buyer book. It's available in digital and print form. So this is a nice little print piece that you can have. You could hand them out, at open houses, but then also follow up with that DBP after. So you can send this digitally or printed as well. And these are available in platform. And then we have Zenlist. Zenlist is also a great thing to leverage in the language that you use with your buyers. This is a resource that you offer them so they can stay in the know about properties that they're looking for in their area. And it's also a great way for you to track them as well. So once someone signs up with Zenlist, you're able to see what they're looking for and you can stay on top of that. You can get notified for that information so then you can be ahead of the game, reach out to that person and say, hey, I see that you're looking in this area or that you clicked on this property. Is that something that I can show you, so on and so forth. And they can have really targeted searches in here. So it helps you, but it also helps the buyer as well. And a lot of agents just make this a natural part of their business. So once they make a connection with someone at an open house or at an event, whatever it may be, they automatically send them out a Zenlist link so they can sign up for this and get them in the program so they can start getting those notifications, but you can also be notified on your end as well.
I just want to add one thing about Zenlist. I know we have this included in buy side resources, but I truly believe that Zenlist, every single person you work with or want to work with or that you're trying to keep engaged with should go into your Zenlist. Whether they're a seller, a buyer, a renter, an investor, you name it, they should all be in here. There's just so much engagement and a way to stay involved with these people with this tools, especially for them. And you can see what they're doing on the back end. If they're changing their search parameters, if they're interested in something, you can use it as a communication portal too. They can send you messages if they want to see things. So if you get everybody on your list, on your client list into Zenlist, you're winning for sure.
Absolutely. We also have our cap gift program, and I love this program because I just think these cap gifts are so cute. They're so awesome. They're very relevant and they are of value. I can't tell you how many times people are handing out like pens and things that sometimes they just don't get used, they get thrown out, they get missed. But these cap gifts, people use them and they keep them. And I have had agents say, oh yeah, my client still has this umbrella that I gave them like 5 years ago, or they still use this whatever bag, this tote bag we gave them. So these cap gifts are really nice because we offer them quite a few times a year, at least 4 to 6 times a year through platform. And what you can do is you can go in, you can order however many gifts you would like. You just upload your sphere list, the addresses of the people you want to receive this, and then app takes care of everything else. They send it out directly to them. You can put a custom message in there as well. You don't have to deal with the shipping. You don't have to order it to yourself and then package them and everything. It's automatic. It's really great. And it's of value. Anything from really cool bags to sunscreen kits to candles to spices, like fun things like that. You name it, we've got it, but it's a great resource to use.
Yeah, super easy gifting program.
Mm-hmm. And then we have our closing gift program as well. So with buyers, once they close on a property, if they close over 50K, they'll receive a 1-year complimentary subscription to Dwell that arrives 4 to 6 weeks after the closing of the home. And then a personalized card will be sent in the mail on your behalf, informing of them of this gift as well. And if they're already subscribed, they'll just be renewed for a following year. And then in addition to that, we also have, if clients close over 350, they'll be sent a few different gift cards that they can use at a few different places. So Rosebud, Studio 41, Interior Define, Mitchell Black, and then they also get that complimentary subscription as well. And then closing over 1 million, that list just grows. Basically, we just offer more gift cards of higher value for them to use if they close with you. And this is automatic. You don't have to do anything for this. So once a client closes and it's in the DMS, this will automatically go out.
I just recently used Studio 41 to like upgrade and remodel my whole kitchen.
Well, there you go. Perfect. And there is more. Yes. So we also have our brand boutique and at gear that you can go in to purchase different swag items. I think Angela has everything on this screen, to
I
be
do.
completely honest.
Not the teddy bear. I don't have the teddy bear.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to get you one of those then, Angela. But these are just great things to have. If you are out in the community and you are volunteering, wear an at shirt. If you are teaching a yoga class, wear an at tank. If you're at your kid's game, bring an at chair. You know, we have so many things that it's so easy to just subtly wear or include that can start a conversation that you're a real estate agent. And the brand boutique is really cool because there are items that sometimes we use for cap gifts, we'll put in the brand boutique, but just other fun items that you can wear, use, or gift away as well. And then we also have our app magnet program. So if you have a car, stick on a love magnet on there, because if that sees it out in public, or they'll grab a picture of it, and then they will post it in the agent chat, and you can win a prize. So if they see you out driving with a love magnet, you might get a prize for that.
My magnets fall off in the car wash. Does anyone else like experience that? I feel like I've lost like
Yes.
5 of them in the same car wash, and these people are probably like, who are these people with all these magnets?
They probably have a stack that they're saving now.
I know, right?
Okay, so like Angela said, this is drinking from a fire hose. This is a lot of information. We have thrown every marketing tactic that we have pretty much at you. So biggest next steps and biggest takeaway is really just 1 to 2 things. But that kind of starts with establishing your brand identity. So what is that? Do you have your own brand? Do you have a value proposition and a bio that you know, pull off of when it comes to creating marketing assets? Or are you really just leveraging At's brand as well? Or are you doing both? So establishing that brand, designing your print and digital marketing materials. So getting set up with AdWorks, getting set up with monthly mailer, those automated systems, and then creating your seller and buyer kits. This is something that once you create a seller system and a buyer system, and you have these marketing materials on the ready, you will feel so confident whenever you run into a buyer, whenever you go into a listing presentation, because you will have your little system and process of all your different materials that you just grab, you go, you know your value proposition, you know what you offer, you know what at offers, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time. What are you going to say? I have to print out all of these different materials. Have this in the ready in your back pocket, and it will make you feel so much more confident, and that will show when you come into these different situations.